What? All right, good evening. Welcome to the GunCraze stream, kick stream. Looking forward to getting into sniper rifles tonight. We talked about it before. All right, so we got a lot to go through, and I look forward to working on this with you tonight. If you're joining me, if you're watching in the kick stream, go ahead and drop a hello. Hey, I'm here. Just let us know that you're around. If you catch this video on YouTube later, go ahead and drop in a comment, a question, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right, so we had finished up shotguns last week, and we've been working on sniper rifle talents, trying to come up with some ideas to expand sniper rifles. We got a ways to go. We got some ideas, and now we need to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing with sniper rifle talents. And where we're at right now, some of the different notes that we have, we added critical shot, which is when a character allows a sniper to score a critical hit on a natural 9 or 10 when taking an aim shot with a sniper weapon. Improved in placement, we've talked about before. Gain additional tracking token when going prone or when going prone with the sniper weapon. So if you're already prone, you're going to gain 2, and if you're standing up and you hit the deck at the beginning of your turn, you'll get 2 as well. All right, so that should give you 3 in your turn. Improvised sniper rifle. All right, so you can tune a rifle into a sniper rifle, increasing the weapon's range type by 1 step. All right, so what does that mean? That means if the rifle that you have has a long range, it will go to a far range, so your increments increase. So instead of having to worry about 20 squares away, you only have to worry about, 100 squares away at this point, okay? So that really changes for the sniper, and that helps him out because of his accuracy, all right? So requirements for that is a sniper 1, rifles 1 for that. So we got 1 shot, 1 kill. This is when you start expending those tracking tokens to add abilities to your game turn, basically. So I was talking about doing some level 2s or level 3s to these based on how many talent points you can get. And I think it'll be fun. But it may be, again, this might be kind of prohibitive cost for the sniper user. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at that. All right, here we go. We're going to see what we can make with what we got. All right, so I'm going to grab these because they're kind of set up already. Well, let me insert it below. All right. So the concept is one shot rank 2 is going to do a little bit better than one shot rank 1, and one shot 3 with 3 Roman numerals there. All right, so what we could do is it allows that progression for the sniper, so he can feel that he or she is improving as she moves along. All right, so this will be sniper 6 and 1 shot 2. So prerequisite talents, requirements, right? So that's what those are. So now it's going to become ridiculous. All right, so what we're going to do is expend that tracking token to add 2 to the dice roll and 3 to the dice roll respectively, which makes these are going to be, again, cost prohibitive for the sniper user. If you're a sniper user and you start putting points into this, you're not really going to want to switch up and start spending points in too much else. Maybe some rifle talents that give you some abilities or benefits. But other than that, you're probably going to stick far clear of that. It may not go well with you trying to attain just the sniper mastery that we're going to attempt to do tonight. All right. So we're going to do... And I know this is out of order, but one shot, one kill, this sounds cooler. I'm sorry. You know, that's like a purposeful mistake because I'm a Marine and one kiss. Yeah, let's go. All right. One kill, two. One kill, three. All right. So these are going to be Sniper 3 and Sniper 5, respectively. All right, and what is this going to do? This is going to expend a tracking token to add an advantage dice. All right. To add 2 advantage dice and to add 3 advantage dice. The first one was 1 talent point. No. All this stuff is going to be expensive. Snipers, again, they are highly specialized. And the goal is to kind of, if you're going to start playing a sniper, you're going to get bottlenecked into being a sniper because, well, I mean, you have some loose abilities and then move on to something else. That's fine. But if you want to be like best of the best sniper, like Carlos Hathcock on crack, then you're going to, you know, stay in this tree and just keep expanding it out so you can just do absolute monstrous damage. Okay. All right. Surgical precision, expensive. Okay. So same thing. We can do this. We're going to go ahead and take, whoa, hey, buddy, back up. So surgical precision, insert row below, insert row below. All right. We're going to do the same thing here. All right. We're going to, again, surgical precision is all about adjusting your hit locations, right? So this might be one of those ones that doesn't scale well. I have to think about it real quick. So you have ones that should scale up. This one, expend a tracking token to adjust a hit location. Yeah, I mean, I might back this off to go, you know, same thing, kind of 2, 4, 6 maybe, or 1, 3, 5. We'll go. We already have a 1, 3, 5. We have 2, 2, 4, 6s. Kind of shake it up, you know. We want to have a little mix here. We'll go 1, 3, 5 on it. Okay, and whoa. All right. So, so again, all about being just an amazing sniper. Even on a quick round, when you only have, you know, a couple tracking tokens, you'll be able to do devastating abilities. That's really what this comes down to. Ooh, wow. 3 talent points for that. Do I want to go 2, 4, 6 again? Sure. I mean, I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. We'll make these things, you know, just amazing in concept. So, here we go. So take the shot. Okay, this is good. We can do this too. So insert row below. Insert row below. Steal this. Grab this. Whoa, buddy. All right. Oh, no one take the 2. Leave the 2 there. All right. So We're just stealing this stuff. Getting kind of a little faster working at this thing since you guys have been on stream with me. I mean, being able to pump through some Microsoft Office. I mean, my normal day job, I get to do stuff too. Let's see, increase reaction roll. You know what? We'll be pleasant. We'll be pleasant. We'll do 135. No. Yeah, sure. We'll do 135. Which is, I mean, honest. Yeah, I guess I do it every now and then. I was gonna say I don't do 135 very often for that. All right, so we have tracking here. I'm gonna go ahead and push it down to the next level here, if I can. Below, get away. All right, so we got our sniper rifles talents continued on this page, unless I could find a couple to shove up in here, but I want these to stay together. All right, ultimate sniper is just gonna be a solid standalone. All right, we're gonna raise its cost though, because it is kind of nasty. Expend tracking tokens to ignore soft cover, reduce hard cover to soft cover. Okay, so that's going to be kind of reworded to expend tracking tokens to reduce targets cover by just reduce targets cover. And we'll talk about it in the thing. This is going to be Sniper 4 tracking. We're going to make it 4 talent points, which is a bunch. Okay, so now we talked about that. I'm looking at some of my notes real quick. So, sniper tracking. Okay. So, training your sights on a target. Let's see here. All right. So as the sniper, sometimes you're gonna have some abilities that other characters generally won't have. All right, and that's gonna be kind of the thought process, at least, is we're gonna. Good Lord. All right. So let's see here. It's going to be the ability to focus on to use called shot on a held item. All right. So called shot on a held item, it should be something everybody can do, but I want to make it something that the sniper can do only. So I don't actually. I think in my called shot text, and you know what we do on this stream, we go and look at the rules to make sure that they make sense. So we're gonna go ahead and head down to called shot and talk about what that does. So we got our alternate melee attacks, but we need our alternate. There we go. Called shot requirements. All right, called shot. All right, so here's the carried item. Okay. Item takes damage and may be dropped. Target must succeed a strength test with a target number equal to the damage dealt, not to drop the item. If the item is dropped, it does not hit the ground until the next turn of the character performing the called shot. Any character adjacent to the character who dropped the item can choose to grab a dropped item. So normal characters could try to use this to shoot an item out of somebody's hand. So my anticipation, then, since that's normal, what we'll do is just have a bonus for that. All right. We'll have a yeah, that's the goal. We'll have a bonus. All right, so what we'll do is, so right now it is target must succeed a strength test with a target number equal to the damage dealt to not drop the item. All right, so if that gets hit hard enough, which a sniper rifle can do, that would be the thing. So this is a item takes damage and may be dropped. The target must succeed a strength test with a target number. So what we could do is, well, how about this? Disarming shot. Okay, disarming shot. This is where the item doesn't take damage and they still drop it because of the shot. Okay, I like it. I think that'll work great. So we're going to go up, which is great because I have these extra 2 spaces. So we're going to call it so we're going to call it disarming shot. All right. And we're going to do a sniper. We'll just make it a 2. Do you need tracking? No. Let's see here. And we can actually cross use this one, which could be fun. All right, because we haven't done any cross use for sniper. And, you know, that's kind of the goal, actually. Maybe I'll stay away from it. Maybe I won't give any cross use benefits to the sniper because, you know what, the sniper's already going to be pretty awesome. Again, the goal is to kind of narrow it down. And people are going to be like, man, I wish some of these were cross use for other people. But you know what, once you walk down this road, you know. But then again, you have your DMR specialists who might want to use maybe an ability or 2. I can see the potential, but here's the thing: is your DMR, when we go look at it as a weapon. Let's go take that peek at that DMR real quick. All right. I think you're going to be okay anyway because look at all those rifles. Special rules: hybrid sniper. So you can actually use this weapon as a sniper rifle using sniper talents. So you're fine. No problems. I've thought of that already. All right. Rifle carbine has hybrid SMG. All right. So you can use that like an SMG would. You know, your heavy designated marksman rifle is also hybrid sniper. So you're talking about big automatic or big rifles that do. Now they are not sniper. They're hybrid sniper. There's a difference. You cannot really have both. Sniper, when we go down to sniper weapons, they should have sniper rifle as a rule. All right. That means they don't go back to rifles. They're not hybrid rifle. All right. They are sniper rifles. They gain an extra D6 damage just for existing. Okay. So a normal rifle would do 2d6. This thing does 3d6 right off the bat just for being a sniper rifle. It's one of the perks of having it. They're not cheap across the board. All right. And that's kind of where we sit with that. All right. Some big damage coming out of these things, especially with your critical hits. That's going to be the killer, right? That's going to be what really makes it shine. All right, so disarming shot. Called shot on carried item does not damage the item. All right, so that does not damage the item. Damages carrying arm instead. Well, wording, right? Call shot on carry item does not. Damages called shot on carried item. Damages arm. Let's see. Called shot on carried item. So the other rule is, we just looked at it. We're going to go look at it again because keep it fresh in the head. All right, go back to that called shot. Just kind of all over the place here. We go. Called shot. Called shot requirements. Carried item. The item takes damage and may be dropped. All right. So this is kind of the concept. Any character could grab it and all that stuff, but it's damaged. All right. So you damage the item, which has benefit. All right. But a sniper, he can fire so good. So the arm shot, called shot to the arm. Yeah, if you disable the arm, he's going to drop the item, which is great. But this is a chance to just shoot the arm and make him drop the item, period, with even if it doesn't disable it. Okay. So that's kind of how call shot and carried item causes item to drop without damage if strength test failed. Oh, it fit. Fail. Sorry, that lingering cough from that whatever I had a couple weeks back is crazy. I mean, I have people at work that the same way. It is bonkers amount of coughing. So that being said, how much are you gonna pay for this? We're gonna do. We're just gonna do. It's kind of a cool. It's kind of utility. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be super powerful or anything. Everybody else, you know, can shoot at the item. All right. So, your disarming shot. All right. This is what that is. That's a disarming shot. That'll work. Okay. So then we have some other things that we could do now that we've talked about these type of shots. How about disabling shot? Okay. So disabling shot could be another called shot that goes after the leg and injures the leg regardless. You know, so let's talk about again what called shot leg does. Target may not make a normal run or sprint move until healed. All right. So what would a disabling shot do for that? So arm shot does -2, right? Till actions are healed. Target may not make a normal run or sprint move until healed. We can make this worse, all right? So we can increase this. Arm shot. Called shot. So arm shot could be... so target suffers a -2 penalty for all actions with that arm until healed, right? Using that arm. All right. Let's talk about damage is dealt to the adjusted hit location, and any effects are resolved as normal. So they take damage, all that. Additionally, depending on the chosen hit location, add the following effects if hit point damage was done at all. You just get this, all right? So the leg shot, target may not make a normal run or sprint move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back that off and say they may not make a run or sprint move until healed, right? Until the target may not make a run or sprint move until healed. So there's a way to heal in GunCraze, of course. So you could pop that heal, however you do it. Basically, burn a craze point while you're resting will heal you. You know, it's like a breath of fresh air. You could use nanomites to heal you, depending on your hit your time zone there. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and increase this disabling shot to may not make a there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add that in there. Disabling. So that's going to be above this. Insert row above. Disabling shot. All right. So we'll do sniper 3. Sniper 3. You know, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to do this. Why not? Yes, we're not going to do that. I'm going to fight over that back and forth, so please pardon me about that. So called shot on leg. Leg. Causes target to let's see. Let's see how I want to play that. Remember, this stream is brought to you by caffeine. All right. Called shot on leg. All right, so you called shot. You're going to shoot him in the leg. Causes target. Let's see. Let's look at the wording. Bring it over properly. Causes target. All right. So what we'll do is the target may make a run or sprint move until healed. All right. So we could actually make a rule, a condition for this. All right. So a condition. So GunCraze has conditions. I'm going to go ahead and open up yet a third window. And we're going to go take a look at those conditions. Bleeding, blinded, deafened, disoriented, downed, drowned, dying, encumbered, frightened, knocked out, nauseous, off balance, on fire, out of action, poisoned, revived, shaken, sickened, stunned, suffocated, and surprised. Slowed. Or I just don't want to use the word crippled. I think that's a horrible word to use at this time, and I know enough Marines that have been injured. They probably don't want to hear that term. You know, there's some terms you're just not going to use. You're not going to use their direct terms. All right. So what I don't see here is disabled. Disabled doesn't actually have a negative connotation in my mind, at least. You know, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. Unless you're using it in a proper way. So disabled is actually for robots. So I need to add it in here from the robot section. Disabled is for electronics and robots. All right, not to reference people. So in this case, I think slowed is not bad. I think it will work. Essentially slowing the character as a movement only. All right. So there is that. We might have to ask the internet, but we'll see how that goes. All right. So something we could think about. I'm going to go ahead and write that down. All right. But for right now, we'll just go ahead and write the rule out. Slowed condition. I just have random notes all over my desk that I need to definitely clean up. Range combat, sniper tracking. Okay, that was supposed to be leading the target or training the sights or something. I'll get that. And it's great too when you actually remember what your note is for. Weaponsmith. Yep, that's right. Survival multi-tool. 3-shot group while maiming. Yep, I got that already. I don't have the survivor multi-tools, so I will keep that note. Random notes. I did this one. We're good. Tripping, shotgun talents, disoriented condition. Disoriented condition we did add. And yeah, so, and that's all good. See, look, we're actually getting things accomplished here on this stream. We are crossing off sheets. Talent, sniper, focus on item. We did do that. Cross use, aimed shot. All right. I wanted to be that cross use too, but no. Improved rifle, improvised rifle for the far range increment. Train shot, second. Pardon me. Train shot, second attack, modify. Okay, hit location roll. Okay, so train shot. That is not a bad one. We'll have to look into that too. So I'm just going to fold this note and keep train shot here on my side as an idea. All right. So let's go back. We're gonna. Man, it's so much easier to make a slowed condition or a. All right. Tell you what I'll do. I'm just gonna go and ask the question real quick. Let's see, internet. I don't want to create a GunCraze condition called crippled because I think it's rude So the question is, it would be when a character can move no faster. How about that? Faster than their slow speed. Thinking of maybe slowed. Need some other ideas. Go chat. I need help me come up with some concepts. All right. Let's see what they got out there. Campered, encumbered, bogged down, weighed down, staggered. All right, staggered. Staggered. That's not bad. Like staggered, that's they use that in a tournament too. Staggered, you can stagger a guy and it kind of slows them for a second. So staggered, I don't have staggered. I think that's not bad. You can stagger an enemy, you know, stagger an enemy. So that's not bad. I think that's a hobbled. Yeah, I don't want to hobble because somebody. No, I'm good. Yeah, I think. So slowed is probably the most neutral idea that I have. You know, like the target is slowed. You're slowed. I could also cross that over into sword craze when we get there. Hey, you're slowed again. All right, but staggered. Slowed might mean like the whole body is slowed. Staggered would be just your legs. Your legs have yeah. I think staggered would work. All right. So let's take a peek here. So if we're going to put staggered, take a peek at this. All right. So, all right. So basically kind of the way it's written, characters who sustain let's see. Characters who sustain traumatic injuries may let's see, traumatic injuries. Well, not traumatic. Characters may sustain injuries may gain the staggered condition. A staggered character may move no faster than their neutral right there. We don't want to he, she, no, just keep it there. It's easy. Staggered character may move no faster than their slow speed. Bam. All right. All right. Very simple. Look into it more later, but we'll have it there. And now we can go as far as saying that when we go back to our work here, causes target to become staggered until healed. All right, no period. And now we're gonna do this one up with 3 talent points. So disabling shot, call shot on leg, target becomes staggered until healed. So that they can, so a normal guy can still do his normal movement. He can hobble, you know, kind of walk around slowly, but use normal movement. But this guy, you're you know. Now I feel like it should be called staggering shot, right? Because disabling shot. Let's see. Okay. What we'll do is aha. Let's see, with that arm until healed. All right, there we go. Not bad. All right. So disabling shot can be used on the leg or the arm. All right. Call shot on the leg causes the target to become staggered until healed. Call shot on the arm causes the target to gain a -4 to all actions with that arm until healed. All right. That's not bad. That is not bad. Disarming shot removes the opponent's arm. No, don't want to do that. All right. So that could work. That could work. All right. Yeah, we'll stay with that for now. Kind of play around with that. Let it sit. Let it sit for a bit. All right. So that kind of covers like, let's see here. Let's see where I wanted to go here. So we still have the headshot. We already know that the headshot, you're already doing enough damage. That's going to be, you know, a thing. All right. A shielded character. The attack strikes the shielded character, but the attacker must roll on the random location dice as usual. Okay, so shielded character. You can called shot a shielded character. So a character that's shielded doesn't necessarily have the shield. It means there's somebody protecting him. If you do the called shot and against a show character and they fail it, well, the attack is going to strike the shielded character and the guy who's trying to shield him failed. All right, but the attacker must roll on the random location dice as usual. I'm gonna, let's see here. No. Must roll. I mean, that's really it. No hit location adjustments may be made. All right. So I can do that. I can do the attack strikes the shielded character, but the attacker must roll random location dice as or hit random hit location dice. Dice as usual. No location. Let's see. No hit location adjustments may be made. So no matter what your hit location rolls are, don't want to do that. Nah, that's boring. We'll take that off. There we go. All right, you just don't get the called shot, the actual like, hey, I'm called shot arm. No, you called shot shielded character. You can't called shot arm. All right. So shield other. This is actually, hold up, control click. Yeah, that like went way away. What is going on here? Oh, that went to, oh yeah, I gotta break that link here. That was loading up my old Google Doc. That's funny. All right, remove hyperlink. All right, shield other actions. Okay, so shield other is an alternate action you can take on your turn. Let's take a look at it real quick. Shield other rule allows a character to protect an allied adjacent character and an adjacent allied character with their own body. When a player chooses to shield other action for their character, the character focuses their effort on putting themselves between any attackers and their ally who is now considered shielded. However, the player taking the shield other action cannot attack while performing this action, as they are dedicating all their efforts to defending their ally. A character who is using the shield other action may roll their defense roll in lieu of the attack's original defender. If the attack is successful, it will hit the character performing the shield other action, period. You've shielded them. It's over. You've done it. All right, a called shot or a melee called strike. An attacker may attempt to strike the shielded character by using either a called shot or melee called shot. So I need to add a little more context to that real quick. If they do, they may only choose called shot, shielded character, and any hits are rolled randomly as normal. It prevents you from doing called shots to that character, period. All right, it's fun. It's fun that way. It helps you wear down the shielding character. So there's that. All right, let's go back to this. All right. Let's see here. So we do have a bunch in here. I feel like this needs to get pushed down some. Let's see here. Critical shot, disabling shot. We got the tracking, which is obviously very important. Tracking is prerequisite to a lot of abilities. All right. I mean, tracking, if I wanted to pace the game and just pace it out, I could, add ranged combat to tracking 2 and make tracking 2 the requirement for all the second level abilities, which is not bad. It's not bad. It would potentially, streamline the character, be like, oh, I need to have tracking 2 to even get this. Tracking 2, I have to have ranged combat, ranged combat of 8. Okay. So it would basically be that. Tracking 2. Tracking 3 would be ranged combat 12. And then all the abilities that say tracking. Again, that would expand the text here a little bit. I could do that. Do I want to? I'm thinking about it. All right, give me a minute. So Sniper 3 tracking, range combat 8. Sniper 3 tracking 2, range combat 8. And range 8, 12 and 4. Okay, for tracking. Let's see here. So we're going to do 5 and 6 probably for this. May keep those costs high. We can do this. We can work this out. So ones that have tracking, all right. I mean, so this is a kind of a giant change for me just doing this, because I haven't really done this before. Like, kind of slow down the min-maxing of, hey, I'm just going to over-focus on this. You have to work your way up, buy the new tracking, then come and look at these. I don't think it's bad initially. I would love to hear anybody else's take on it. So this would be obviously tracking 3. All right. Let's see here. Tracking 2, tracking. Tracking 3. Tracking 2. Very specialized. Gives you a specialized feel, like as you progress. You have to kind of work your way up. Basic tracking for those. Tracking 2. Tracking 3. Okay, tracking. tracking 2, tracking 3, tracking 2, tracking 3, tracking 2, tracking 3, tracking 2, tracking 3, tracking 2. Whoa, of course. Yeah, so we can delete this. Delete cells, the entire row. I'm not going to add the sniper rifle talents continued here because I have to go back and do that anyway across the board. Handgun. Well, maybe don't. Handgun talents. Range combat. Handgun fits, but I feel like when I finally finish the red text for these smoking barrels, I do need to go back and kind of like play around with that and make sure it fits right. That has a good feel to it. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Okay. Ultimate sniper. All right, we have some disabling shot, disarming shot. Okay. Let's see here. What else could we do? So the sniper. Let's see. You know, kind of some of the concepts of what a sniper can do. I'm gonna just have to fool around with it. Having these things step up like this and make them, you know, feel like you have to progress through the line as you go, I think is good. It protects you from going straight into one thing. You kind of have to feel it out. Okay, I got to get tracking. I'm going to need these requirements. Very specialized. Nobody borrows your stuff. All right, so we left out any cross use for snipers. And that's just how that's going to be. Yeah, I mean, critical shot, disable shot. I feel like there's some more ideas that just haven't hit me. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play some videos for right now that you may or may not have seen about GunCraze. And I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here shortly. I will be on today. All right, so we're going to go with tomorrow is Wednesday, so we do have a Wednesday stream. We don't have a Thursday stream, so Wednesday will be on streaming tomorrow, and I should have any other ideas that popped in my head by then. So with that being said, I'm just going to play a couple of videos that you guys can check out, learn a little bit about GunCraze if you don't know anything yet, and I hope you have a great night. Hello, this is Tim Patterson, and we're here today to talk about GunCraze. So what is GunCraze? GunCraze is an action tabletop role-playing system that brings players into intense action combat, pushing the boundaries of realism. And what do I mean by pushing the boundaries of realism? Well, anybody that enjoys a good 80s, 90s action movie understands when realism gets pushed a little bit. You know, that character throws a knife through the enemy and pins him through a wall. Could it happen? Maybe. And that's the type of realism we're talking about pushing. GunCraze is a system that uses D10s. Successes in GunCraze are determined by the roll of a 10-sided dice, and they're compared normally to a target number or to an opposed roll, usually from an opponent. GunCraze uses a 2-second round, where characters can either perform a movement and an action, or perform a combination action. GunCraze uses a classless system that offers a large amount of variation of character development. There are literally millions of character customization combinations. Characters are customized by specializations, attributes, perks, talents, skills, and then their weapons and equipment. And we're going to get into all these in different videos. In future videos, we're going to discuss that character creation. We're going to talk about talents. We're going to talk about skills. We're going to talk about the different types of weapons. We're going to talk about craze points. GunCraze is currently in an alpha testing, meaning it's still in development.
You can support GunCraze directly by subscribing to our Patreon. For $3 a month, you'll get access to every document that is produced in PDF format. As soon as it's released, you get it. But thank you for your time, and help us fund GunCraze.
GunCraze, rolling starting specialization scores. We begin by rolling 5 6-sided dice, adding up the total. If the total is less than 16, you may re-roll. You may re-roll until you get 16 or higher. This roll is a 16 and it passes. If you roll higher than 20, a dice that rolled higher than a 3 must be changed to a 1. Now the total is 18. This allows for characters of power level 16 through 25. Alternatively, your character may choose this standard score array for their starting specialization scores, which builds a power level 18 character. Learn more about GunCraze at guncraze.net.